Hello guys, a warm welcome to the second video episode of Biotech Talks, an initiative by the Department of Biotechnology of Haldia Institute of Technology, where we would be trotting out about some recent work in the field of biotechnology. Today's topic is human body on music therapy. So let's have a quick look on the contents. Now, coming to the introduction, music therapy isn't a new concept, but it dates back during Roman and Vedic civilization. Actually, it was first used clinically during the two world wars. Mere musicians were not actually the music therapists. The main principle behind the working of music therapy on our body is by the secretion of dopamine. But thing is that the full course clinical therapy cannot be replaced by the music therapy. Now coming to it, the Michigan State University included it in their curriculum on 1944, and the National Association for Music Therapy NAMT was founded in 1950. AMTA or American Music Therapy Association was founded on 1988. As we know, human brain is a very complex organ. Each and every body action is being controlled and coordinated by brain. Now this brain, as we could see in this slide, is made up of various neurons, and the taste of music is mainly dependent on the gray matter. The most important thing is that our right and left hemisphere of the brain works on different things. As we could see the structure of dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter which is the main acting agent in music therapy. The two different dopaminergic systems consist of number 1, nigrostriatal system, when degenerated, produces Parkinson's disease. Number 2, mesolimbic system, which causes changes in mood and behavior. Schizophrenia is the main cause of degeneration in the system. Various body functions are being coordinated by the brain, and brain is itself divided into many parts. Now let's focus on the frontal lobe. As you could see in the slide, diagram of frontal lobe is given. Frontal lobe of brain is mainly used for thinking, planning and decision making. Listening to music also enhances its function. Now let's have a quick glance on the effect on brain's temporal lobe. As we know, temporal lobe processes whatever we hear. For example, lyrics of a song, words, rhythm and sound are interpreted here. Music therapy has a great effect on the Broca's area of brain. Function of Broca's area is that it mainly enables us to produce speech and express music. Playing music can thus help a person in communicating better. Now coming to the Wernicke's area. Wernicke's area is nothing but it is mainly comprehends written and spoken language. It does analyze and enjoys music. Now occipital lobe also has a very significant function. Occipital lobe processes what is seen. Music has a deep effect on cerebellum also. So let's have a look on the cerebellum. Cerebellum, it was found that it coordinates the movement and stores physical memory. Now the thing is that, for example, if an Alzheimer's patient, he can't identify his wife or he can't identify his family members so well, but the thing is that he can play a piano very well if he learned this at a very young age. This is called as the muscle memory. Now let me tell you a short thing about muscle memory. Muscle memory is nothing but a form of procedural memory which involves consolidating a specific memory motor task into memory through repetition. For example, swimming, dancing, etc. Person suffering from Alzheimer's disease might not identify his family members so well, but the things which he learned at a very small age, for example, riding a bicycle or swimming, he won't forget that. He can do this activities very well. This thing is called as the muscle memory.
Music therapy also has a major effect on the nucleus accumbens. As you could see in the slide, the diagram of nucleus accumbens is shown. Nucleus accumbens seeks pleasure and releases the dopamine. Music therapy thus increases the secretion of dopamine.
Now coming to the amygdala, amygdala is a very vital portion of brain. Amygdala mainly processes and triggers emotion. Listening to music decreases the trauma and controls fear, fight and pleasure.
Now coming to the hippocampus, as we could see, the hippocampus mainly retrieves the memory. It also regulates the emotional responses. Music therapy can thus increase the neurogenesis.
Let's see the effect on brain's hypothalamus. Hypothalamus it releases several hormones which controls and coordinates the entire body. Listening to Mozart can reduce the blood pressure.
Now coming to the corpus callosum, as we know, corpus callosum coordinates the right and left hemisphere of the brain. It mainly helps in complex logical deduction. Listening to music can reduce the stress. Now let's look at the putamen. Putamen is a very vital part of the brain. Putamen processes rhythm and regulates the movement. It secretes dopamine. Performing music can reduce the symptoms of Parkinson's disease.
Now let's discuss some of the psychological effects. Music can help us to cope up with many psychological ailments. It does helps the brain in coordinating the task. Autism. It was found that people suffering from autism spectrum disorder shows a heightened interest in music. This helps in teaching verbal and non-verbal communication skills for normal development process. Dementia. It is a very complicated disorder. It was found that music therapy reduces the symptoms of dementia and also reduce aggressive or agitated behavior. It also improves the mood swings. It was found that music therapy helps the dementia patients in social interaction. It reduces the social isolation.
Music therapy also helps to overcome depression as it increases antidepressants. It also decreases the heart rate, blood pressure, etc. Now let's look at some of the physiological effect. Music therapy has a lot of physiological effect. Some of them are as follows. Number 1, it improves respiration. Number 2, it lowers blood pressure. Number 3, it improves cardiac output. Number 4, it reduces heart rate. Number 5, it reduces sleep problem, and it also increases the secretion of cortisol and serotonin and etc.
Now, music also has an effect on body-mind combined system. So let's go through this. Number 1, it changes one's ability to perceive time. Number 2, it taps into primeval fear. Number 3, reduces seizures. Number 4, assists to repair brain damage. Number 5, it also evokes memories. And number 6, it helps Parkinson's patients and etc. as you could go through this slide. Now, as we know, India is very renowned for its classical music all over the world. And classical music is totally incomplete without the ragas. Therefore, rag therapy, which is also a part of music therapy, has a very significant role. Now, finally, let's go through this slide. Rag Puri Dhanashri, which is a very pleasant raga, it generally evokes deep, heavy, cloudy and stable state of mind. It prevents acidity. Next, Rag Bhageshri. Bhageshri arouses a feeling of darkness, stability, calmness. It is mainly used for diabetic and hypertension patients. Rag Darbari Kannada eases tension. This raga was actually composed by Tansen, the 9th gem of Akbar's court. Akbar was, when he was used to be in lot of stress, Tansen used to sing this rag Darbari Kannada to get him relief from that stress. Rag Tori also gives relief to patients of blood pressure. Next, Rag Ahir Bhairav lowers the blood pressure. Rag Malkosh cure low blood pressure. Rag Bhairavi provides relief to tuberculosis, cancer, sinus, etc. Rag Malhar is useful in treating asthma. Rag Malhar is also called as the Raga of Rain because whenever Tansen used to sing, it has a great effect on the environment. Coming to it, Rag Hindol and Marava helps in blood purification. Now there are many music therapy organizations. In worldwide music therapy organizations consist of Argentina, Brazil, India, Japan, Sweden and many others. The International Music Therapy Association consists of World Federation for Music, number 2 European Music Therapy Confederation, number 3 European Association for Music Therapy Students, number 4 Voices, a World Forum for Music Therapy. Some of the music therapies in India are given below. They are Meera Center for Music Therapy, number 2 Chennai School of Music Therapy, Nada Center for Music Therapy, etc. So if you like this video, then do hit the like button and subscribe the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for getting further notification. Thank you so much.